Love the intro music. Let's get in there. North Karanas. Alright, as I log in, I see Shoe Body Doo Bop. Let's put it on for an hour and 25 minutes. Set the timer. He's a shaman. Oh, I zoned in right there. So as I come into the zone, I know there's a place right next to the zone entrance that has a lot of skeletons. Let's see if there's skeletons up. We need to take the feign death off, and we need to put on what's it called? Deadeye. He's a Deadeye 80. So Deadeye is going to help me see in the dark, and it looks like it's getting dark. Yeah, I see the skeletons, so let's get some bone chips. Deadeye. Alright, it'll be dark soon. Nobody's around. Bone chip time. So some of these are dread skeletons, or there's a putrid skeleton. Ooh, Qeynos Drash. We'll get him in a second. Putrid skeleton should attack me. The swinging speed of this weapon is not amazing. 138 damage, that's pretty good though. I like the damage, I like the bone chips. Now what is this? Another putrid skeleton? Excellent, I did a double attack on that one. Just another one? Nope. Hello? Nice, this is perfect for bone chips. I'll take the food as well. Okay. Did I kill that one? Someone else must have came through here. No, that's a putrid skeleton. He's just hanging out on the ground. No trade item? No. What is that? Dwarf bones. What the hell? Dwarf bones? I'll loot the dwarf bones and then I'll look up later what to do with them. Will he attack me? He looks at me amiably. Oh, he's a Shadow Knight too. Qeynos Drash. I don't know what quest is associated with him. I've killed him before. Let's see, the darters are green. Oh, more skeletons. I need more bone chips. I'm going to keep fighting more of them here. I don't need a whole lot more, but just give me some more. Ava said is blue. I like that. So let's get a bone friend here. Get rid of fear. And I'll put on my strongest. Animate dead is the strongest I have. And we'll get the blue Ava set. However, I need to regenerate some health too. But a blue kill is a blue kill. There we go. Zabantik. Now I don't have any mana, so I better sit and rest because I need more health. And thank you for stopping for me. We'll take that off and I'll put up the fear spell. And then for here, I'm going to put up feign death. Do you guys see it? There it is. Alright, so he can only go towards the water edge and then come back. So expect him to come walking back this way. For a drink, I have this bottled water and I put Crystal Light grape powdered drink into it. And I put it in the freezer and I forgot it and now it's frozen. But I ordered food from Walmart, so there's some frozen ice pops. I think they're called Topico. Let's see what brand they are. I've never tried these ones, so it's going to be a new experience. I got some chimichangas. Some cheese pizza for the oven. That's my weekend party night food. I don't try to eat that bad all the time. It's the weekend though. Have to live a little. Last time I ordered Walmart, They didn't have my root beers, and for the backup, there's mug root beer cans, and they didn't have root beer or the substitution choice, so they left me with no beverage. I'm like, what the heck, man? So this time I ordered 2 different types with the backups, so there's 3 options available. They cannot tell me that they have none of those 3 options, and if this is the case, I'm done with Walmart. I'm going to have to switch to Sam's Club or Costco. And I have a membership for Sam's Club. I just don't like how they give you so much bulk. I'm a single guy living in an apartment. I don't need humongous packs of toilet paper, humongous packs of cereal and stuff. I can't even handle like a regular milk size. I have to get the smaller milk size because it just won't last long enough. So I'll be done with Walmart if they don't do it. And another issue I had is I ordered Smucker's grape preserves, natural or whatever it was, and they charged me for it. It was about $4, and I never found it in my bags. So I was like, what the heck, man, that's $4. So I was about to order it again for another $4, and I'm thinking, why am I paying for twice for the same item and they didn't deliver it? So they give you those little feedback things in the emails, and I says, guys, you didn't give me my stuff. You didn't even let me know there was no unavailable items, or the substitution was unavailable until after the shopping was done, and then I got a text saying it's on the way. I'm like, dude, don't do that. That's messed up. So I was so close to just canceling the entire order, but then it wasn't enough time in the rest of the day to order from some other place, so they really screwed me over. All right, I'm about to fight him. It's just that rook is green, and I still need a little bit more mana-wise. Just a little more. And so for movies, I'm going to be watching a Disney movie on YouTube, free movie selection. It's called Holes. It's kind of like a family movie or a kid movie. And yeah, it's called Holes, made by Disney. It's got Jon Voight, Patricia Arquette, Sigourney Weaver. I can't read what the other name is. Something Nelson. But a bunch of teenage boys go out and they're digging in the desert. I think the plot is that the people who own the camp, maybe they're like troubled kids, or it's a summer camp thing. Well, the real plan is to put them to work trying to dig up a treasure. So they're using them as like exploitation, labor to dig holes. I guess that would be the punishment. And if they find something, the people running this thing are going to keep it. All right, I think I'm ready. I've been yakking too much. So I will put up Engulfing Darkness. Send the pet. Let's do Fear. Oh god, the hair came for me. Well, this is not good. Is he attacking my pet? Darn you. He is a dark green. This is messed up. I'm taking a beating from 2 guys now. One's blue and one's dark green. We've got to get the Harrier gone. In between swings, I will cast Life. Draw. 1 dead. Nice. Cancel magic. Just procced. It's getting dark now. So he does have Engulfing Darkness and it just wore off. Let's do this. Let's just do that and fear him again. Cool. Life draw. Once again, life draw. Hey, this is going pretty well. I handled a blue and a green. I don't want my pet taking half the XP though. So I wanted to make sure I did all the damage. That went well. And if I get a weapon, my pet's gonna have a weapon. Now let's check for more bone chips. There's a little halfling guy. His name is Seedling. He's not messing around with the bone skeletons, so more chance to get bone chips. A bandage. I didn't even put on my cape, did I? No. So let's check. My AC is 706. Put on the cape, it goes to 713. I would say that's worth it. AC is very nice. I like high attack and high AC. So it looks like I have some pieces of armor to give to my pet. However, it's probably better to hold on to it until I get to Wraith Mountains or the Ferrott. I've got my phone open next to me so I can get the alert message right away if there's no root beer. I've got plenty of bottled water, and for backup, I've got tap water. When I was a kid, I used to drink tap water. I didn't even use a cup. I would put my hand underneath the faucet, kind of cup my palm, and then put my mouth at the base of my palm between, you know, those ridges, the thenar and the thenar eminence, or what's that other one called, hypothenar. Anyways, I'd put my lips at kind of at my wrist area, and I would slurp the water, and I would just tilt it towards my mouth, and I would not even use a cup. Oh. I was carrying bones in my hands, and I almost gave it to... I wish I can get my pet drunk just by giving him, like, ale. Like, drink it, dude. It's good for you. He says, Bertuxilus shall find you. Well, I am of Bertuxilus. We are of the same. We're both Bertuxiluses. And that's why this guy liked me amiably. We both worship Bertuxilus. Look how small the putrid skelly is. I've never seen one that small. And he's got a weapon. It's lower. I can only loot one of them. Rusty sword of the bastard type. I mean, I'm just going to give it to my pet. Do I have two weapons to give one? I can give him the Null Slayer. Nah. When I get two weapons, I'm going to give him two weapons so he can dual wield it. Alright, and then a Rook. The Harriers and the Avis sets are the ones I should fight. So before we leave this place, let's check it out, the bone chip situation. It looks like I have a full stack of 20 and then a half stack of 12. I guess I could leave, or I can do just one more sweep of here. It's nice to be able to get bone chips. And this seems like a pretty good place to do it. Here's another putrid skelly. These don't seem to give you rib bones, though. Wouldn't it be nice if you can get rib bones from these and you just take them, give them to a newbie character, and then you can just turn them all in? That's if they're not no trades. That would be cheating, though, if you could. A Sheltie, no. A Rook, no. Let's start going south, and we're going to go towards KFC. Kentucky Fried Chicken. I didn't like the Kentucky Fried Chicken with the... I like the crispy chicken, not the opposite of crispy. So I like the flavorings of that KFC original recipe chicken, but I like crispy chicken. Like, it's got to be fried and it's got that crispy outer, the flour that's... Oh, he's got a weapon. He's got an axe. I may be able to give that and that sword to my pet. And this Harrier is green, but he won't give me XP. So let the pet. Let's see if I can fear him and just let the pet. Nope. Insufficient mana. I was gonna let the pet just chase him around while I sit and rest. I don't have enough mana to pull that off. Darn it. Oh well. Pet, take care of business for me. I have no mana. So this is a one-hander. A bronze battle axe. One-hand slashing. So I'm going to give that. And this bastard sword to my pet. Let's see if he can wield them both. Rusty bastard. Give. Check it out now. That looks so good. Now the bards are indifferent to me. And you can kill bards for XP. He's quick. Muddy. Probably a shaman because he's an Ixar running quick. It looked like he was carrying a big spear, so he's probably shaman. Alright, let's make sure I'm going south. It says I'm going southeast. And there's another area with some skeletons. I think they're mostly zombies. So if I did the undead spell, you'd be able to find them. So you can use the undead if you know where static spawns are to point you in the right direction. When you're in the Ferrott, there is some undeads. For instance, the specters, but there's a lot of roaming skeletons, so it wouldn't be very useful. Probably turn you in the wrong direction. There's ways that you can use pets for tracking as well. So I could do that if I turn in my wolf pelt, werewolf pelt. You have to look up the guy's name. I think his name is Starn Bear something. And if I say attack, / attack, Starn whatever, the pet should target that guy and run straight for him, and I just have to follow the pet to find him in the zone. So that's a cheaty way to kind of use tracking with the pet. In fact, we probably should do that. So I'm going to hold on to my werewolf pelt because I have a rawhide back piece, and someone suggested I can do that. And it would be a great idea as long as I can find Starn Bear Jumper. Alright, so he's a dark green. It's not going to be hard at all. I don't even think I need much mana to do it. In fact, I don't need much mana at all. Let's just stand toe to toe and attack him. Not waste any mana. Alright, pet. We're going to turn our back to him. So the pet's got a chance to fight without worrying about riposte. You can riposte from the back. Maybe blocks or something. Certain defensive things don't trigger from the back side, so that's why I'm turning him. Maybe you can't parry from the back or dodge from the back. Right, pet, take care of it. Actually, let's do life draw. Got some health recovered. Let's take a look at the XP. It says I'm 3 bars in. Barely 3 bars in. You don't have to worry about your pet stealing your XP on Shadow Knight because you do way more damage than your pet. And there we go, some XP for me. Now, the Teshnals, they drop some good items and they're green, so let's stick around here and fight these. I can get a Nullhide Lariat for my pet. Not this pet, but the next one. I can give him 2 and he can dual wield them and they'll proc like crazy. Alright, someone's out here, but they can't control the whole camp. Let's just throw the pet in there. Get in there and fight them. Help me out. We'll take some of these on. Yeah, let's hang around here till I get some Nullhide Lariats. Let's do the trick. So it said he parried. Getting life draw on him. Let's go on the other side and load this side for that guy. What did he drop? Fine steel scimitar. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Let's just hang on to those for our next pet. I like these dark green fights. I can stay here for a while. Totally forgot about this place. This is a really good camp. And there's enough in here for about 3 players to camp the perimeters. Let's just get in there and attack them right away. I'll sit down after this fight and I'll properly rest up and recover. Yeah, I can't really see the experience bar moving. So what I'll do is I'll open this, load UI, and we're going to go to the default. And it's going to keep our layout. We'll see if this is a better one. It tells me my amount of hit points at 54%. I like that. Alright, let the pet do the rest. And let's see our experience. Now it shows the blue bar. Now we can see the blue bar. It didn't even move. I didn't gain any experience off that one. Are you kidding me? Time to sit and rest. I'm going to hang out right here. So there's things that can wander up on me, but I'm going to go AFK for a bit, so I'll see you guys soon. Okay, I did a pretty good job of sitting around and resting and getting my mana back. Let's go for this one here. I'm going to let the pet do a lot of the heavy lifting while I cast life draw repeatedly. So I'm fine stilling aggro. I'll have aggro at first, let the pet do his best to get aggro, but he's going to have a hard time because I'm just going to keep casting life draw. Whoa. Okay, he is getting beat now. Boom. Come on, pet, hang in there. I need some mana. I need some health. Let's just do fear on it. He's hurting my pet too much. Couple more of these. Couple more of these. And then I'll jump in and I'll take the damage. Now it's my turn. There we go. Pet. Did a good job. You need to recover. And now I need to cast Deadeye again because I can't see. It's dark. Let's just go ahead and finish off with life draws. It's quicker to recover mana than hit points. Cool, so all this extra armor pieces are going to go towards a pet. He's going to have all kinds of gear to wear. Get rid of that. Since the Dead back in my repertoire. I'm ready to fight again. Oh, that's Since the Dead. I need Deadeye. That was a waste of mana. Okay, I didn't make any changes in the... Look how good the Lightstone works. Good. So all these dark greens, It doesn't look like the experience bar moved 1 millimeter. Let's see what happened here. This should give me experience. We're gonna watch it. You can see the little blue bar should move. It has not moved. I got the experience message from the last fight. I hope the pet's not taking half the XP on a green kill. There's no way he should be out damaging me. I see him doing damage, but not nearly as much. Let's also cast Heat Blood on it. Because I see the pet doing damage, but I'm not doing any damage. There's some. Oh, there's good damage. Yeah, let's just sit now. Take a look at the XP again. Oh, come on. Can't finish him off. He's got Heat Blood on. I did see it move there. Alright. But regardless, it's time to move on. Darters are a waste of time. We could go inside the dungeon. Would be a terrible plan. These players are lower level than me, so I'll leave it to them. There's a Necro, and there is a, looks like Bard. Darters, we're gonna go for Avis sets if I can find some. But regardless, we're making our way over to Wraith Mountains. There's a good ogre vendors along the way, and we'll find them in Lake Rathetear. Perfect pit stop to sell items. See the ground lit up there? There's probably a player invisible. Right, there's an Ava set. I think I have enough mana and hit points to take them on. Yeah, there's a player right there invisible. So to do this, I think I'll do the Engulfing Darkness and Fear. No, I'll just do Engulfing Darkness. It says it's 6 AM, so they should just be despawning soon, or already despawning. That's good. Alright, we're just passing through. I don't plan to stop and fight anything. It's the daytime crew. See if I can avoid contact. Nice. Didn't want to mess with them. Hey, there's a boat right there. I wonder if I should grab it. Or should I use this as a time to raise my... Oh, there's boats everywhere. I fell on top of a boat. Ha ha. Look how I turned my name black. It says, you have the helm, Captain. Well, I can't see where I'm going. There we go. Is this faster than swimming? Maybe just a little bit. Keeps you out of the way of like sharks and things. Pretty cool though. Is that a good look? Eye patch, black name, black and purple leather chaps pants. It looks like a monk's tunic. It looks really good. That's called the flayed skin. The gloves don't match. Man, I'm chugging. Sword, what do you think about the sword? It's got a huge blade handle. I wish this was about a foot longer, like about a foot and a half longer. proper two-handed sword. Alright, this is slow. I think it might have been just as good to swim. Hey, you can do auto swim. You can, auto steer. So I'm just gonna do this and walk away. Be right back. Well, it said I'd been disconnected. I don't know what happened. What's going on? I was just had on Num's lock and I was traveling. I guess I have to close the game. Okay, logging back in. It shows that there's 670 players on P99 Green. Pretty good. Let's check out Project The Hero's Journey. It's way down here. 2,385 people. Quorum has actually got less people. Quorum's got 415, so the population of P99 Green is higher than Quorum. That's crazy. Oh, let me check out my food. I already ordered. So I'm going to make pizza tonight in the oven. I got Red Baron 4-cheese deep dish personal frozen pizzas. There's a 2-pack. And then I couldn't decide whether I wanted cheese or pepperoni, so then I got the Red Baron pepperoni French bread personal frozen pizzas. So I'll cook those in the oven. They're not huge. It says I'm in Lake Rathetear, so hopefully it doesn't throw me in some weird location. Because I was in the middle of the water on the boat with Num's lock on. Nice, I'm still in the boat. Well, oh, someone gave me Spirit of Wolf. Very cool. Let's put ourselves on an hour timer. Is this, yeah, this is it. This is where I want to be. Someone was probably like doing that floating spell. Floated by me and casted it on me if I had to guess. My life is still kind of low. But we're there. Left the boat behind. And here's the vendors. Always stop the vendors. And I think they like me. I don't think they're associated with any faction. And there's some milk. So I'm going to buy, let's buy 12 milks. And we should sell things too, because the Aviog charm you can't sell. Sarnak war braid, I don't even know why I have that. Oh, what can I sell? Fine steel scimitar. We're gonna get a lot of fine steel weapons by killing ogre guards, so let's just sell that. Null Slayer, no. I think that's all I'm selling. I bought milk. There's no good replacement for my cloak. So, off to fight bigger and better things. Gosh, I'm so glad someone gave me Spirit Wolf. Whoever it is, thank you so much. Oh yeah, I told you guys I was buying freezer pops or freeze pops. I looked up the brand. I'll read it as soon as I can get Numbers lock on. Well, anyways, it's called Tampico Freezer Pops, Citrus, Tropical Blue, Raspberry Punch, and Grape Punch. An 8-count bag. So that'll be super cool. I'm looking forward to those. I'll throw those in the freezer. Then when I get hot, you just pull one out. Icy cold goodness. So let's see what else I ordered. I remembered this time. I've been trying to say buy toothpaste, and like the last 3 times I ordered stuff, I keep forgetting to get toothpaste. I remembered this time. Got the value pack. Friendly's Chocolate Crunch Chocolate Ice Cream Cake Singles. It was in one of those things like the Impulse at the very end. I said, heck yeah, why not? But I barely bought any food. I already had food from a couple days ago. They just forgot to give me my jelly, my jam, and then they forgot to give me they didn't give me any drinks, so that was the main thing. I got drinks today. I had to pay for a whole nother delivery tip fee. Walmart, you done cost me about $10 now because of your mess ups. Indifferent. She's the one. Oh, she's indifferent. Well, they all like me enough. Okay. Sometimes they have good items. There's the one hiding. Okay. Fine still. Nothing. But it's good to buy. You can buy like gems from them. Oh, bard weapon, bard items, bard instruments. Eben dagger. Eben. This is kind of cool. I didn't know there was a bard vendor out here with instruments. Now I know. Doesn't mean I'll remember it. I'll forget it. Obscure EverQuest knowledge. Obscure knowledge on a 20-something plus game with a niche audience crowd playing this. So that's the thing about the videos I make. I don't make any kind of videos other than EverQuest. So the people who watch my videos, it's marketed or geared towards a very small niche crowd of people. The good thing about making EverQuest videos though is there's people who are really supportive of the game and love EverQuest. And so people who have this as a hobby, it's one of their bigger hobbies, I would say. People get in and out of like the mood to play it. So oftentimes people will play it and just be like, okay, I'm burned out again, and disappear for a while. Is this the way to go? Yeah, I think so. They'll get the EverQuest itch. They'll play it intensely for a few weeks, burn themselves out, and then disappear for a year or 2 or 3 or 4. Then they randomly get that EverQuest itch. For me, I've done a good job of not getting myself burned out. And I think what really helped me personally is that I combined my game playing with my making YouTube videos. It's been a very good pairing. The enjoyment I get out of each of them are kind of synergistic. However, work does put a strain on my life's balance, and then I get the option sometimes where I just like, do I have the energy to make a video, or should I just lay down in bed and veg out? Hey, you may have some bone chips. Thank you. Random to see a skeleton out here. Man, I'm so glad someone gave me Spirit of Wolf. So while my game got disconnected, I was running around looking for a back scratcher. I've got this itch right between my shoulder blades. It couldn't be more dead center between my shoulder blades, and I can reach it. However, it keeps coming back. I'm like, I don't like reaching behind my shoulder blades, and it's just not the most comfortable stretch. So I was looking for my back scratcher I got years and years ago. You know, it's like one of those kind of gag gifts that's like, oh my god, this is so cool. You should always have a back scratcher as you get older. Oh, there's dog corpses here. So, back scratchers. And then I saw this guy. He was in the hospital. We were treating him for rhabdomyolysis. That's whenever you have muscle breakdown and myoglobin inside your urine, and it can damage the kidneys. You get it usually after an intense exercise workout where you have a lot of muscle breakdown. So he had that. We were treating him for it. I think it was statin-induced rhabdomyolysis, of all things. And so I would go in there and talk to him, and his family was all there. And they were very appreciative of the information you'd share with them. So I talk about the lab values and, you know, bringing down his creatinine kinase. And he would have this back scratcher in his right hand, and he'd be scratching his back while we're talking. He wasn't the most mobile person. He was a lot older. He would use a back scratcher, and I was like, yes, it was a pretty smart idea. Okay, so the thing that's going to suck though is I don't have tracking, and so if I do find bouncers, the best way, if I don't want to run around looking for them, is just to sit near the spawn and wait for them to come. And that's what I'm going to do. So it's going to be a slow level up grind, but I'll kill one bouncer. I'll do it without a pet too. So let's see how well I can accomplish this task. We're going to go across the river. Poor dead ogre. Rargulin. Alright. I feel like this is my third home. First home is Qeynos. Second home, I mean, it could be Cavalis, Surefall Glade, and then you would be thinking of Ferrott. It's my third home. I'm not a big fan of a lot of the cities in this game. Oh, someone's already got the camp. Cool. Well, I guess I'm not going to be killing a ogre guard. I'll have to do that in the next episode, but I made it to the camp. This is the spot. He comes crawling across this bridge, and so the best place to sit and recover your mana and hit points will be right here, which I'll do. And we'll fight bouncers on the next episode, guys. Thanks for having the patience to take this journey with me from North Karanas all the way to the Ferrott. Have a great Sunday. Talk to you later. Bye.